IT's gone full circle. 25, 30 years ago, you would buy something called a turnkey solution, which was you'd buy a separate server, separate storage, perhaps a separate printer, a separate scanner, and you'd link that turnkey solution together. Since then, we went to best of breed, so you have products that were particularly good at one task for the data center. We've now, like lots of things in IT, we've come full circle, and we've come back to a turnkey solution which is now called Hyperconverged. So all of these components, the server, the storage, and the network, all communicate with each other, and they're all effective and to be the strongest combination of those units. One thing, when we talk to CIOs, we see that it's all about innovation in what they're doing. They're becoming profit centers, so they also collaborate with other organizations depending on what sort of industry they're in. They may group together. If it's an NHS trust, for instance, they may work with several NHS trusts, or police forces will work together. So what we're seeing CIOs talk to us about is how can they be a profit center? How can they add as much value as possible to the business? And how can they work together in a virtual community? And really, the drivers for that have been cloud technology, whether it's public, private, or hybrid. We've seen that really drive people to a more global workplace and a more global attitude towards IT. Well, hyperconvergence has really happened now. You can see some of the companies have started to do IPOs. It's really been accepted into the marketplace. So it looks like it's the way that organizations are going forward to deploy things faster and simpler, easier to manage, easier to install. So I see that trend continually very, very strongly. Our difference is we provide it as a service, where a lot of organizations are CapEx based. We're seeing CIOs move a lot more budget to opex. It's a lot better way of spending the money on a monthly or yearly basis rather than a big lump sum up front. So we're just seeing people being even more thoughtful on how they consume IT, not just acquire it, but how they consume it over a period of time. And it's similar to a utility model. I think we're going to the point with IT where IT is becoming a utility like electricity and water and other things, where you switch it on and off and you only pay for it when you switch it on and off, rather than you don't have your own power station in your back garden. That wouldn't work too well.